American President Joe Biden said that he expects to speak with China's President Xi Jinping about the Chinese spy balloon that an American fighter jet shot down early this month after it transited the US airspace. Let's listen in to what Joe Biden had to say.
As I've said since the beginning of my administration, we seek competition, not conflict with China. We're not looking for a new Cold War, but I make no apologies, and we will compete. And we'll responsibly manage that competition so that it doesn't veer into conflict. This episode underscores the importance of maintaining open lines of communication between our diplomats and our military professionals. Our diplomats will be engaging further, and I will remain in communication with President Xi. I'm grateful for the work of the last several weeks of our intelligence, diplomatic, and military professionals who have proved once again to be the most capable in the world. And I want to thank you all. Now, look, the other thing I want to point out is that we are going to keep our allies and the Congress contemporaneously informed of all we know and all we learn. And I expect to be speaking with President Xi, and I hope we are going to get to the bottom of this. But I make no apologies for taking down that balloon.
Well, my colleague Abhishek Jha joins me on the phone line to give us more details about the story. So, Abhishek, on one hand, he says no apologies. On the other hand, there is an effort to strike a tone of re-engagement.
We know, Vinya, that despite the fact that recently Secretary Blinken had to postpone his China visit amidst this growing saga of Chinese airships flying over U.S. airspace, he had also maintained that though he's postponing his trip, there will be regular engagement and diplomatic, communication continue between the two countries, because we know that they have said, the U.S. side has said that they don't want differences to become disputes. And at this time of geopolitical crisis, when there is a growing, impact of one part of the world being in a war situation between Russia and Ukraine, it is having its implication on geoeconomics, also food, fuel, fertilizers. The overall supply chain distribution have been disrupted across the globe. China has been one of the major manufacturing hubs for USA companies. So that way, USA and China have very, interlinked economy and strategic interests. So in order to continue to have dialogue, they are trying to just allay any future confrontation between the two sides. And in that context, we should see what Joe Biden is saying, that despite the fact that these balloons have been in the airspace of USA and they were shot down, the communication line between the two countries will continue to keep operating and keep open.
Well, Abhishek,